It says live. Yes, it does.
Good day. Good day. Hello, 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 everybody. Oh my goodness. There's Lori and Steve and Frida and Denisha. And yeah, Belia's here. Good morning. Thanks for coming in. We got 13 people already
That's cool.
waiting, and
Hi,
we
everybody.
appreciate it. Good
Welcome to
morning.
Hook and Stitch Live.
Welcome, welcome. I am going to put the thingy in the chat so we can all be ready to jump in. I hope you guys brought some projects to share. And if you're not going to share, I hope you have a drink and all of that and your project to work on while we chat.
Yeah, grab a cup and join us. I don't have my Hook and Stitch Live cup, and Kim doesn't have her Hook and Stitch Live shirt.
I couldn't find it, y'all. I couldn't find it. It's crazy.
But I do. I do.
There you go.
Wow.
Hi, it's so good to see you guys. We're gonna go ahead and get started shortly.
Memorial Day weekend, Kim.
Yes, a long weekend. Thank the Lord Jesus.
One day off extra. Woohoo.
Yes, I
Not
was
very
claiming
many.
it. I was claiming it last week. I kept saying, "Oh, I'm going into a long weekend." I was so looking forward to it. I just skipped ahead, and then I totally forgot that I don't know. I know that I think the federal government made Juneteenth a holiday, but for sure California did. So I scheduled surgeries for an orthopedic surgeon, and I completely was offering June 20th to people as a surgery date, and then I got a message from the OR folks. They're like, "Oh no, no, we are not working. That is a holiday for us," and I totally forgot. Like I completely forgot because it's brand new since last year. So
Oh,
it was
oh,
so new that they just paid us last year. We worked the day. It was too late for anybody to take it off when it became a holiday. And they just paid us double for working that day.
oh, I guess I usually have off whenever banks have off. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
Didn't
yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't know there might be another day.
Yeah,
Woohoo.
yeah, well, I completely forgot, but for sure we get another one in June, and usually June there's no holidays.
Yeah,
So
right. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and before she introduces everything, I'm going to tell you that we do segments on our show. And so we're going to start with hooks in progress, jump into favorite stitches, and then stitches shenanigans is where our make along is this time. And then handmade classics, finishing stitches and hooks happenings. So I have probably something in each segment. However, if you want to come on and show us something that's later on in the show, you can just do all your segments that you are talking about in your one visit. We don't
mhm.
require you to come in 2 and 3 times.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah. That is everything, and we definitely need your help to keep the show lively and encouraging. We love having you come on. So don't forget that you do not have to put yourself on the camera. You can just train your camera on your project that you wanted to share. So I just want to say thank you so much for everybody for being here. We started this show. We didn't know when we started it that we were starting it right at the beginning of the pandemic. It hadn't been. I think we found out quickly though afterwards, and this became a place, a safe place, a wonderful community, and your place. We hope for chill, chat, and craft. And I just want to say thank you, because you could be doing anything else. You could spend your time anywhere else. And we appreciate you choosing to spend some of your time with us this morning. And so I just want to say welcome. I'm Kim the Crafty Nomad on the West Coast.
And I'm Christy, the Crochet Creations on the East Coast. By the way, Kim, we missed something, and I didn't say it when we were privately because I wanted to surprise everybody and say something. Now, last show, I had brought a damper down on Kim and said that I was probably not going to be able to do the show for the rest of the year. So, somewhere along later on in the year, I'm going to have to bow out. But she knows that. But she doesn't remember is we did a hat not hate every year. And we didn't do it yet this year. So I want to make sure we get that in before I leave.
For you, yeah, and we don't, and yeah, so we'll do that. We'll talk about that, I guess, and get it on the books. Yeah, so I don't know what we're gonna do about this show once Christy has to go. I don't even know if it's a permanent she has to go, or
Well, I'm gonna see what happens because
yeah.
August is grand opening for our side business. So I'm I'm thinking that I'll know by then. By the August show, I might have to say I can't do it. I don't know. I
Okay,
don't know. But June and July are okay. So
all right.
we can
So
do some hat not hate. In fact, what reminded me is
your yarn, your blue yarn.
my blue yarn. And remember that rack that I was talking about when I went into Joann's? It said hat not hate, and all
Yeah,
this blue yarn was on there.
yeah.
And so my whips or my hooks in progress today is some blue hats.
Ah,
I got
nice.
to make like four of them.
Nice, nice. So yeah, we will likely keep the show. I just need to figure out how I'm gonna do it. I don't know. Maybe some of you guys will be guest stars in Christy's place until she can come back. Because I totally enjoy doing it. It's a small commitment. It's once a month, and
Yeah.
so hopefully some of you guys. But let me say good morning real quick. A lot of people have come in since we started. And I just want to say good morning to Granny D. D Thompson. I don't like calling you Granny because you are not old enough to be my granny. But anyway, thanks D for coming in. Linda Jean, Latoya, Vivian, Runaway Needle Red. That's Mare. Joanne. Good morning. Tina. Uh, I said hi to Valia. All right. Good morning, everybody. I hope I didn't miss anybody. If I did, it's not on purpose. We are so glad you are here. So
Well, they're all giving you suggestions to have a guest host every month.
that's what I was thinking in my mind. Because I told my husband about it, and he was like, "Oh, you shouldn't kill the show." I was like, "I don't think I want to anyway. I want to keep it going. It's such a great community." So we talked about the possibility of doing guests coming in. So
Yeah.
I'll just have to secure them in time, so that they'll be ready.
Yeah, and the other thing too is you don't have to do a make along if you don't want to. You could,
Right.
yeah.
We could just hang, and we'll see how it goes, but that is what we would like to do. So send me an email if you're interested in actually, don't send me an email. I will reach out to people and see if there's anyone who would want to fill in over the month. Yeah, a different one every month would be quite fun, wouldn't
Hmm.
it?
Yeah. Well, the only reason why um and I don't want them to think that I I don't want to do it, and that's not the case. There's two reasons. The first one is that Kim is on the East Coast or the West Coast, and I'm on the East Coast, so our times are so different. That is one of the reasons why we picked Saturday at this time. The other reason is when you get into the bowling season, your Saturdays are so important for the business that we run. That is what is going on. Our times are clashing so badly that I can't see taking this time away when people need me in the building. I see what I'm saying. I can't be in both places. And that is why, that's the real reason. Because I want it to be there for you guys on the times that are good for the community. And
Yeah.
it's all the same. When people
Yeah.
are out of work, they can be there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yep. So, yeah, we'll figure it out. You're right, Mayor. We will definitely figure it out and keep this going as much as we. I'm sure it's going to keep going. It's just a matter of how. Hey, Jamie, thanks for coming in. All right. So there you go. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's going to keep going. We just don't know in what form. So.
yeah, so we're talking about having a hat not hate marathon again.
Hmm.
Uh we'll, Kim and I will announce it, and you will be able to post your blue hats in last make along. We will have in. I think that was what we should do.
Yeah.
We should
Yep.
do that because
Yep.
we did it before, and we are noted for the reasoning for it.
Absolutely.
Getting rid of bullying, right?
That's right.
Or uh, sending hats to Lion Brand for them to pass out in, I think they do it in September, October, but they usually have a deadline in September.
Yeah, they do.
So yeah.
So we'll do that. We'll just start it. We'll announce it. Well, we'll just go ahead and announce it, and maybe do it next month. So
Yeah. Okay. So right now we're doing a make along that's going to end in June. So it'll work out perfect timing, I think.
yep, yep, yep.
All right. So I am making four of these hats. Now, the first one that I started, the lady wanted a bucket hat. So I used the Jada and Stitches and I started the bucket hat. Now, Kim, this is single crochet.
Woo!
I I mean, this is like 3 days worth, and I'm not even starting down the hat yet. It's
Lord, to have
taken
mercy.
forever,
Wow.
forever. So I'm like, there's got to be a faster way to do this. I'm hoping that this works. So what I did was, this is the Jada and Stitches bucket hat. I think she calls it. Uh, I'll link it. I'll link it later.
Okay.
But it turns out very nice. It has the wave, like the floppy, like sun hat,
Uh huh. Uh
like a
huh.
sun hat. But then I started the now if I make this small, I should be able to give you, yeah, okay. This one is called the flapper hat, the Irish rose flapper hat.
Uh
It's
huh.
number 471, and that one is Crystal at Bag O' Day. And I like it because it's a little bit airier
Yeah.
to
Yeah. I
V-stitch,
see that.
and
Hmm.
I've done it a million times. And I think that this one it'll give. I can do it with the sun hat
Uh
look,
huh. Uh huh.
and I think it'll go a lot quicker. And she said something about not being real hot. So I'm like, single crochet?
That's pretty dense.
We're
Yeah.
gonna roast in this one. So
Yeah.
I'll do this one too, and hopefully she'll like the other one.
I bought a pattern. I'm gonna show you this pattern. I wanted to make it for my mother, but I should have started it in December. Because by the time I get this dang thing done, but it is so cute. Look at that hat.
Aw, that is
Ah, so
cute.
cute. And then and you can put that bow in the back, you can put it on the side, you can put it in the front, you can do it any kind of way. It's so cute.
It is cute.
I really want to, and I
So did
bought the
you
pattern because I thought, oh my god, it's so cute.
so
But I
did you
haven't,
read through the pattern yet? It's a paid for.
it's paid for pattern, and I haven't
And
read anything.
you don't know whether you just do the bow and add it then. Or you
Oh yeah, I
probably
don't
you do.
know. Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's so cute. Because yeah, I want to make that, and I wanted to make. A lot of these young folk, yeah, these young crocheters, lots of them are making these bucket hats right now, and
No, yeah, because I think Crystal gets on there, and that was one thing she a couple weeks ago did, and I think she gets on there and she has a little bit of a niche to the younger crowd. I think they relate to her, don't you think?
I think so. Oh, Linda Jean is saying she made the one that I showed. Linda Jean, what yarn did you use? And Christy, did you already tell us what yarn you're using?
No, I didn't, but I wanted this blue color,
Oh yeah,
right? I
yeah,
needed to have this blue color, and it's because it's a school color that
yeah.
is in our area, and that the girls, the four girls want them for school. So that's
Okay.
why. But this is a big twist.
Is that varsity blue?
I believe it is. It is called, where's the color on here? Yes, varsity blue. How did you guess? Did you watch my video?
No, I didn't finish watching your most recent, but I just used that in my one of my secret projects, and so I still have. I only needed not very much of it, and so I can make a hat and I hate hat with the rest of it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is a lot of yardage. How, oh my gosh. That's why I said, I think the price of yarn has gone sky high. And if you get big twists, it's still a good price. You're
Yeah,
still under $5, but you're getting 380 yards. You
yeah,
can't,
because
you know,
I haven't checked the numbers on Impeccable, but the ball just looks smaller than it used to, so I'm assuming that it's less yardage in it.
I
'Cause
can't imagine they did that,
no,
you know? No, but I didn't buy, I've hardly ever bought Impeccable. I only buy the tweeds
uh-huh,
because
uh-huh.
they're softer, you know?
Okay.
The Impeccable tweeds and some of the other charismas. I love the charisma,
I
but
love the
again,
charisma
the
too.
tweed, because for some reason the beige and the cream colors and stuff,
Hmm.
they're so soft.
Oh my gosh, and I love a good tweed. I mean, I was trying to look for some yarn to give away today, and I had in my hand. I picked up I think it was an Impeccable. It's a black one, and the flecks are like bright colors in it. And I was like, I can't give it away. I
Hey,
put it
at least
back.
you're honest. You are, yeah. I mean, I do the same thing. I'm like, holy cow, I'm going to give this away. I love it.
No,
But if you have five or six, you're like, yeah, okay.
right. I only had two, so I'm like, I'm keeping it.
Ah,
Oh my gosh.
oh my gosh. So those, so that, did you show a whip?
No,
I'm
not
sorry.
yet. No,
Did you show a
not yet.
hooks in progress? We have to get with the program here.
Use our terms. Okay. So I'm gonna show mine in a minute. But I wanted to say, Linda Jane said she used a yarn from Hobby Lobby for that hat. I want to use a cotton. What I should do is go back to Michael's and get some of those funnel cakes since they're like $5 right now since they're discontinuing, and I can make one of those hats because I want to make it out of cotton. Um, let's see, Mare, you're saying we could put the bow on and make it removable. That would be smart.
Yeah.
Ah, that would be really smart. Yeah, I totally love Big Twist.
Well,
Yeah, okay.
Cindy says it washes up really good, the Impeccable.
The
And I'm sure
Impeccable
that it
does.
does because I've used it.
Yeah, I'm actually using it right now. This is not the whip that I was going to show you, but I'm using an old skein of Impeccable that I just had like leftovers from something else. But anyway, let me show you my whip. My first one is going to my hook in progress will be I'm holding it in my bag from Terry Shorp. Got
You got a
snagged.
bag from Terry?
Yeah, I snagged one. You know, Terry, she makes like 5 bags and puts them up for sale. And I snagged one of hers, very
Oh my
pretty.
gosh. That's awesome.
So I have a knitted whip in here, and it is a pattern by Joji Locatelli. And I will pull that up before I show you my um before I show you my progress. Hopefully you'll be able to see it, but it is a it's called the garter stitch baby kimono sweater, and it's super. It's all it is knit, 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 knit. So that's what I wanted to do. I didn't
That
want to do
looks
fabric.
vintage, Miss Kim.
Yeah, the colors that she chose, and yeah, the style as well. So I'm looking forward to getting it done, and I've just been
Right.
putting some stitches on it every day. I'm using what's that stuff for Michaels? I think I don't have the it's that baby, what is it called? Anyway, it's this one.
Baby Delight.
uh, yes, yes.
Okay.
In blue
In the
something.
blue colorway.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And knitting is takes a long time to build up. Now I gotta get to 3.5 inches before I got it. I'm in the middle of a row. I do it doing exactly what all podcasters do. They show it while they're in the middle of the row and you really can't see it. But I mean, I've been knitting on it every day,
Yeah.
and it just takes a while to build up. And right now, it's just a long strip anyway. With the stitch markers are in place for when you do the shaping, but right now it's just a long strip. And you can see the colors coming out. There's light blue. There's like a darker blue, like a almost like a lavender. Then it's a darker blue. Then it's a turquoise, and back into the light blue.
Yeah. I like
So
these. I like these. These this yarn, but when you want to do sleeves, is when it is challenging.
really,
Yeah.
why?
I don't want to worry you. So show me those stoppers there. What are they?
These are really pretty.
Oh,
I got these off of Etsy. I showed them on my live. It's a seller called Tesla Baby, and she makes these silicone needle stoppers, and they're not that expensive. I got some really cute ones. I didn't bring them over here, but I got two sets. Some
uh-huh.
that are like this, and then I got a set that included two unicorns and donuts.
Well, I've seen the little panda bears, and I really want a set of those panda bears.
Ooh, that sounds cute.
Anyway, what? So you're going from the bottom of the sweater up? Is it?
Yeah, because yeah, you are because you got to get to 3.5 inches, do a buttonhole, and then 3.5 more inches and do a buttonhole, or a few more inches, not 3.5, but a little more, and then do another buttonhole, and then you start the,
Okay.
decreasing. Yeah.
Okay. So, my other question, what was it? No, I don't remember. Um, what size are you making? That's it.
So I am making the biggest size. She only wrote this pattern for up to 3 to 6 months. However, I'm using a bigger yarn and a bigger needle. So, however, I don't know what size it's gonna land on, but I wanted something bigger than 3 to 6 months. So I figured, and I
Okay.
want to use this yarn. This pattern is written for a fingering weight, and I wasn't about to do that.
Oh, so you are going to get a lot bigger of a
Uh-huh.
sweater than
Yeah,
you, because I mean you've increased so many. Uh, you changed so many of the yeah,
yeah.
the things, that the needle size, the yarn size, everything you've changed. So
So
yeah.
it should come out a decent size. I'm hoping it'll be close to 12 months. So,
Oh, it's so right now you have the whole length of the bottom of the sweater laid out for you. If you
yeah.
measure that, you're probably going to be more than 12 months.
Well, that's good because I like to when I give baby gifts, I don't want to give small ones because they grow too quick,
No.
you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah. And the thing I'm doing is I am practicing continental on this one. Since it's all knitting, it's easy. I can pretty much continental knit. I just can't continental purl. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm doing. All right, guys. I'm gonna put the link in. Do you have any more
No,
whips?
I'm good with whips at the moment.
Okay, I'll show one more. I have a crochet. I got a million of them, gang. But
I do
today,
too, but I don't know.
today I'm only bringing out one of my blanket projects because you know what? I'm not gonna do FYI if you're used to my squared up Saturday. I am not going to do it because I feel like I need some more time to show some progress. And I've been doing it every week. And while I was doing Jordan's blanket, I was definitely getting progress every week on different ones. But now I just need some more time because I got all these other things I'm trying to do. So I'm not going to do. Oh, I'm so glad you're here, Nisi from Free Handly Made. I'm so glad you're here. Anyway, I'm glad everybody's here, but for specifically, I was thinking about you this morning. But anyway, so I'm going to show a blanket now that I would normally show on my Squared Up Saturday episode. And by the way, I've been going live every day for the month of May, and this counts as my May live a day. I'm not going live again. Okay, so I am making let me get the book. Sorry, I'm leaning out. Okay, so you guys, I shared this book with you on probably Squared Up Saturday. It is Quick Stitch Crochet Afghans. And I ended up doing the very first pattern in the book. It's called French Braid.
That's pretty. I mean, that is elegant.
Yeah. Mine looks a little different. It's cute, but this one they used Lion Brand Chunky USA Bulky, which I don't even know if they make anymore. This is an older book, and they held two together. So I didn't do that. So they had two chunky yarns held together. I just used one strand of blanket yarn for mine in two different colors. So it's mile a minute. So I'm making the strips. So I have this is one strip, and I'm using the blue is confetti blanket yarn in the colorway Blue Frost, and then the lighter colorway is the blanket yarn, and they had a series called Tie Dye, and it's called Wispy White, but it's got creams and it's got white in it, all the way to beige. So that's one, and then here you can see some of the other colors coming out on this one. Hold on.
That's pretty. Yeah.
So you can see that beige on this one. And then the last one, I have three. You make only 5.
Oh my gosh.
And then you hook them together. So mine is going to be smaller because I'm not holding two chunkies together. I don't think I could have handled that at all. My body couldn't have handled it. And but it's going to be a decent size. I measured one strip, and I think it was something like 50 something, 54 or 55 inches without anything being joined together yet. So
wow.
I think it's going to be a decent size. I thought it was going to be really, really small, but it's going to be a decent size. And what did I do with the book? Anyway, because I think it's supposed to be like, if I had done it with the yarns they recommended, it would have been 45 across and 60 something down. So it's going to be shorter. It's not going to be as wide, but anyway, thank you. That's it.
Okay, that blanket reminds me of the only blanket I ever made where I held two yarns together and created a thicker, bigger, and faster blanket, like you say, faster. And I'm going to tell you about it now because it makes you be able to do a gradient, because you've got two yarns held together, and let's just say let's do a V stitch, okay? And we have, I don't know, 200, 70 inches or whatever, okay? And do a V stitch for two dark blues held together. So you buy worsted weight yarn and you buy them in 6 colors or something like that. So now you have the blue. So then you do a section of, say, 6 to 8 inches, and then when you change, you will add a second blue in there. Oh, and so the next section will be two blues held together, but there'll be 2 different colors. And then you take the second color you added, and you introduce another color with that your next section. And that's when I actually used 2 colors, and it ended up being a rainbow, and it actually was pretty because you took the blue and the green, and then you have a section of the two green, two blue and green together, and then you have a solid again with just the green, and then you go on, and you keep doing that until you have 5 or 6 colors, and it ended up being nice, and it sold fast.
Wow, that I believe it, because that's exactly the concept. One of these books that I've been getting from thrift books, I flipped through one of them, and they had a pattern just like that. Where you and then also, if you get the Hobie or the Hobie yarn, the twister, that's exactly what they do. The first 4 strands will be all the one color. Then they introduce in another one and another one and another one, and you could see it change in color like that. So but I'm sure that was beautiful. Let me go before we move forward, and I put the thing in the chat, but let me say hi to, I see Shara Shaping, Aisha is here, Lillian is here, Cherie is here. Thank you for coming in, gang. Shara's hadn't been feeling well, and I know our household was sick, and now
yeah, I hope she feels better.
Please feel better, because
she's pregnant, so we don't want her feeling any worse than she already does.
Yeah, I'm like, she's creating a whole human being and sick. That's not nice. So let's see. Did I get everybody? Cynthia King and Nisi, hello. Lori Armstrong is here. Good morning. Or good afternoon. All right. I think I got everybody. I'm sorry if I missed anybody. All right. So I put the thing. I'm going to put it in again. Anybody want to come on and show us a whip or a finish or anything? We'll move on. But I'm
going to move on. Yeah, I'm going to move on to favorite stitches, because I know you have something that you received in the last couple weeks since we were on last that I also received. And I got to tell you, that is my favorite stitch at this show. And that is my newest Gray bag. Mm-hmm. I know I call it that, but you can call it whatever you want, but it's handmade and it's special to us because our friend made it. So this one is perfect for what's coming up this month, and I'll get to that later, but it is the perfect size.
Yeah.
And that's dragonflies on there.
Isn't that nice?
It is. It is. So if you are looking to get yourself an Gray bag and join us, there's only one way you can do it, and that's to message Miss Lori Gray with a request to make you a bag. Yeah, that's the only way you can get one, unless you win one. I do have one this year that I'm doing, and it is for the end of the hats and more hats. It is a tote bag, so you had to be in every month of hats and more hats. You have to enter a hat every month to get in that. It's an exclusive drawing. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Denisha said she had a question for me. I don't. I'm missing the question, but if you can please come on and show us what you finished, because Denisha, you can show anything at any time, even though we're on a specific. Oh no! Here we go again, guys. I'm having a trouble with the. I can't even believe this just happened. My doggone cursor just stopped moving again. I took a chance to use this computer. So I'm going to have to go out, get the other computer, and come back in like I did before.
Okay.
So,
okay. Well, it's funny. You're having technical difficulties. I know you probably didn't watch my show yesterday, my podcast yesterday. Mm-hmm. It took forever to draw a winner. Seriously. But I hung in there, and I ended up figuring it out instead of panicking.
Well, I'll be right back. Everybody stay right where you are. I'm going to have to shut this down for a second, and then I'll be back with another computer. You guys should hopefully stay here, right? Last time you stayed, even though
Yes,
I
we
left.
did. I just talked about something, and I'm thinking about what I should talk about because
Okay,
we
I'll
don't
be
want
right back
to.
because it's not moving. It's just I'm gonna stop using. I can't believe this computer.
Oh my
I'll
gosh!
be right back, gang.
All right, okay, all right. So yeah, maybe we can talk about hat not hate for the following month. So what we'll do is Kim and I will come up with uh, a post that'll be a make along post, and you can post your blue hats. Now you can pick any um any pattern you want as long as it's pretty much, I think it's 75% blue. So it would end up having to be um percentage wise blue, blue or marled blue or something like that. And then that way, if you want to send it on to Lion Brand for their collection that they do for the year, then it'll be perfect. But the the thing that I always stress is if you're doing a hat not hate entry for hook and stitch, you can't use the same hat in both your monthly hats and more hats and the hat not hate hat. They have to be a separate entry for that month. So other than that, you'll be looking for those hat not hates probably for June um, and July. Um, I'm thinking about that. The fact that they're going to overlap. We'll probably put it up in the middle of June and start it then for our June marathon. Oh my gosh! So Kim is changing her computer. She'll be right back. Don't go away. When she comes back, she'll put in the link again, and maybe somebody will come on and show us what they're making. Um, I have a favorite stitches that I want to do when Kim gets back because her and Lori been driving a bus. That bus is for books from the thrift books, and they ended up getting me to buy one. The two of them, they gang up on you and they're like, hey, look at this. Hey, look at that. That's a good price. And you know what? I did get one, and it came in the mail today. So I figured I'd save it for this show. They're always driving that bus, right? Oh, you're backstage. Okay, great. Wonderful. She'll be back in a minute. It shouldn't be too long. Usually I have plenty to say and things to talk about. And this time, it took me by surprise when she said she was going out for she's beeping the horn, that girl. Yeah. Mm. Oh, I talked about going bookmobile over me. Yes, you did drive it right over me. That Lori did. I went and saw a Top Gun last night, and I have to tell you, I loved it. Yes, but then again, there were parts of it that I was like, yeah, I don't want to say anything because I don't want to ruin it for anybody. Let's just say it. We haven't been getting out of the house and going to the movies as much as we used to. And, a lot of people don't, they get in a habit of not doing something and then they're like, oh, I haven't done it. So, yeah, it is perfect to go out to the movies and watch in the theater setting because of what it is and the airplanes and stuff. And it's awesome. So, in that note, it is awesome. But would I go and see? I might go and see it again. You just never know. And there's so many movies coming out this year. There's 3 Marvel movies, and I tend to watch them with my kids. And then my big kids, they're big. And then I guess there's a new Jurassic Park. I mean, really? Here she is. Oh, here she was. Oh, I know. There's a lot of bus drivers here. Mm-hmm. All right. I think she's back. It looks
I'm
like.
back. I'm back. I'm back.
Well, I
All
tried to tell
right.
you stuff that you wouldn't miss, so you
Okay.
didn't miss anything. All
All
right.
right, here
So
we go. I got I got sorry about that, gang. I will just not use the other computer anymore. I thought it was because I wasn't plugged into my Ethernet. So I thought maybe it wouldn't do that, but I think what happened is that as soon as somebody's coming in the back of the house, somehow I lose control of the what you call it, the cursor. But anyway, here we go. Let's bring in Nisi. Um from Freehand Made.
Hey
hi.
everyone.
Hola, we see you. There you are. I can see you now.
Can y'all see me? Can you hear me okay? I'm up here in the
Yes.
mountains. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Well, I only have one whip up here with me right now just because I'm not in my craft room. I'm up in the living room working today. I think I'm
You have.
echoing.
Hang on. You have to mute your other device.
It's muted.
It's echoing. So
Yeah, it could be my
that's better.
connection.
That's better.
Is that better? Okay. So
Yeah.
what I'm working on right now is this cow. And what I'm
Oh, look at
excited
it.
about is I'm gonna try and do it up close. You can't really see where the color change happened.
Oh, look at
But
that.
I learned how to make it. It's you barely see it. It's right there.
Uh-huh. But if you didn't
You can
point it out,
barely
we
see
could.
it. Yeah. So I'm really excited about that because it looks so much better. But this is the
Yeah.
body, and I'm working on the head right now. And I'm just about done. And well, I was going to show you all the dragon, but I've already given it to my client. So if you want to see the dragon that I finally finished, you'll have to go to my channel and see
Check
it.
it out.
But it turned out really good. So
And did you was that your second or third dragon?
that was my second dragon, and I altered the pattern because I didn't like. I mean, my husband's dragon turned out okay, but I didn't feel like the stitches were tight enough, and so I couldn't stuff him as firm as I wanted to, especially in the neck part. So I went down just a half size down on a hook, and I couldn't believe the huge difference in size between his dragon and the other dragon.
Oh, really?
But it was quite a bit. But I liked the way the smaller one turned out because it was firmer and the neck was a lot firmer. I was able to stuff it better than what the pattern actually called for. So,
that's cool. That's cool. Well, thank you. I hope you can stick around. If you
I can stick around.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you for what pattern, by the way, before you leave, what pattern is that for the cow?
This is by what is her name? What is her name? Shoot. It's a free pattern.
Oh.
Hang on. I can pull it up really quick.
It's not Jess Huff, is it?
No, it is hang on. I got it right here. It is by Okay, baby. Hang on a second. It is by, what is her name? Grace and Yarn.
Okay, Grace and Yarn. Okay, yes. I think I've done at least one of her patterns.
Now, the pattern did call for a smaller hook. It called for a 3.5, and the cow really is only 13 inches tall. But I wanted it to be bigger than that because it's going to a YouTube friend of mine. It's going to her granddaughter. And I know, you know how when kids see a pattern, they think that something's bigger than what it really is.
Yeah.
And I knew that was going to be the case. So I let her grandmother know, look, this pattern I went ahead and whipped one up really quick. I'm like, you see how small this is? I don't think your granddaughter realizes how small this is. I'm going to try and make this bigger. If I can make this bigger, you want me to still make it? She said, yeah. So this is a lot bigger than what the pattern is because I adjusted it, just so y'all know.
Okay.
And I did a Word document so I could document the changes that I made. So when I make another one, because I'm going to be making more, I'll have it and I won't have to redo it all over again, because just adding like an extra increase here literally changed the legs all the way up. And I had some fun trying to make sure that I had everything appropriately spaced. Because it just threw everything off. Plus I went half a hook size up. I went from a 3.5 to a 4.
Okay.
So well, if you guys do this pattern and you decide, hey, I want to do this bigger, hit me up on an email and I'll just email you my adjusted pattern that I did on Word document.
There you go. Well, thank you so much, guys. You guys know Nisi has her own channel, so make sure you follow her, join her, and check out all the stuff that she does. So thanks for coming on.
Thanks. I'm going to jump down and hop back into the chat.
Okay.
Thank
we'll
you.
See you over
Bye,
there.
everybody.
Bye. All right. Well, that was cool.
Did you have Denny in the back too?
She was, but then she didn't come back. So Denisha, you want to come back in while I say good morning to everybody who I missed, which is Tina from Crafts by the Rose. And you know what? This one I forgot that I got touch screen on this one, which I love. Linda the Quilted Crocheter came in. Thank you so much. Judy McKinstry is here. Mommy Dearest 94. Can you tell me your name again? Okay, let's see. Frida's here. Thank you for coming in. All right. HD in the house. Yes. Okay, here's Denisha. You got some thrift books. All right, let me bring Denisha in and you can share. Let's see, here she comes.
Oh, we're slowly opening.
Yeah, it's like buffering and I'm plugged in to my Ethernet, so I don't know what's happening.
Well, she has her own end too.
Yeah, that's true. Well, hopefully she will get in here shortly. It's taking a while. In the meantime,
yeah, I was going to ask if you had some favorite stitches before I went on to my next favorite stitches.
Yeah. I forgot that's where we were at. While we were waiting for her to come in, one of mine is going to be this book.
Oh boy.
And it's not a thrift book. I got this from Amazon. It's the big book. It's the big book of Little Amigurumi by Anna Paula Ramoli. 72 seriously cute patterns to crochet. She left. Doesn't look like she's gonna make it in. And I got this. I'm blaming it. I got to stop watching Kayla from Mama Kayla because she keeps showing all these books and I feel like I must have them. And I had this book on my list for a long time, but I was like, I don't need it. And then Kayla made these mushrooms. And it was the first time I saw something made out of it because I didn't really want them to be really, really small. And they came out a decent size. So I said, okay, let me get the book. Now, the thing is, I like it also because you can use up small amounts of yarn that you have left over.
Oh, yeah.
So I've been really trying, have in my mind, I want to use up the yarn. Like I don't want to have a whole lot of scrap balls. So if I can open up this thing and create something really small, then I will. And actually that's what I was doing with this yarn. I was one that I've been working on while we're talking. I had started making the little lion, and I will show you the lion in a minute. And one of my finishes is out of this book as well. So this pattern has the baby lion and the daddy lion, and I'm making the daddy.
Nice. So are you thinking about doing the craft fair then?
I really want to. I just got to find one. Okay. I'm gonna go to Vicky from Gotcha Hook. I'm gonna go to hers, and then next weekend I'm going to one where I am going to get to meet Miss Classy Kim in person because she's gonna be in town. So I will be meeting Kim Goff next weekend actually, and then she'll be at a craft fair near here.
Oh wow!
And so along with Vicky's gonna be there. Cherie I think is gonna be there, and then but I don't know if anybody I think only Kim and Jamie. Jamie is Parlez-Vous Crochet on Instagram. They're the ones that are going to be vending. All right, here's Denisha. Hello, my friend. We got you in here.
Okay, I think I'm in.
Look at that. Let me see if I can make you. Oh, nope. I made myself bigger. I didn't mean to do that. I don't want me to be big. I wanted you to be big. All right, there you go.
All right, that is my which way fillet that I made for my grandbaby on the way.
Oh.
And one I finished up in the middle of your show.
Oh, look at that.
Another which way fillet.
Nice.
So pretty.
I just got this done while you guys were chit-chatting.
Wow. Got a finished object during our show. See, that's awesome. I love both of them. I really love
to
the
get
blue.
their whips done.
Get the whips done. Everybody is loving it in the chat. So thanks for coming on and showing those.
Yeah,
thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
I will hop down and hop back in the chat.
All righty, we'll see you there.
So Denny has a new baby coming?
Yes, she's going to have another.
The sex?
I don't know. Denny, tell us in the chat. Do you know if it's a boy or a girl? I think the first one she said was for her grandbaby. The second one, I don't know if both of them are for your grandbaby. But anyway, they are both lovely.
Yeah, I love that pattern.
I have yet to make that one.
Oh, you got to do it. You got to.
You know what I just found out before you go on? I didn't know, maybe everybody did. I didn't know that Ronald McDonald House accepts blankets because they try to send. I heard this on Affordably Geeky this morning. Somebody shared that Ronald McDonald House tries to send each child home with a handmade blanket. And I was like, oh, I'm doing that. I mean, I absolutely am doing that.
Oh, we got to do that.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, there's a Geisinger Children's Hospital not all that far away from me. And then there's the Syracuse where they send the NICU. So, and that's only an hour away. Mm-hmm. So I'm sure between the two of them that they would be able to take a couple donations.
Yeah. Well, Ronald McDonald's House is one of those places that I've done a little bit of volunteer work with them. Where we made stuff for the families. I don't know if it was snack bags or whatever, but ever since then I have wanted to do something more. I even thought about all of my amigurumis going over so they can give one to each kid or whatever. So, so I was excited to hear about that.
Denny says she has a grandson coming, yes, and then she has a great nephew that has a baby coming.
There you go. Well, I got Granny D in the back of the house. Do you want to talk about a favorite or you want me to bring her up?
Let her go. Let her go.
All right, here we come. D. Thompson, welcome in.
Let her go, Screen Hog. I promise I won't be on long. I am so loving this.
Oh, is that the lavender chair one?
Yeah, this is what we do.
Don't say anything.
Oh, okay. That's your make-along, your mystery make-along.
Yes.
Okay.
And Christy, I never, I always say I can't read patterns. Well, yeah, I can. And you're showing me that I can.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. And this is so cute, even if mine's a little rough. I did a little fudging.
Yeah.
Christy taught me about that too. Do the fudge.
Yeah,
okay,
it will be completely revealed tomorrow. But there are so many people that have emailed me and said, I like the mystery. I don't know what it is. So let's just not.
We'll let it remain a mystery.
Okay, now here is the Bod bag. That's the felted bod bag. Now this is I'm pretty sure it's a big old fat fail.
Oh dear.
It's now, when stuff felts, it's gonna, shrink and do its thing.
Oh,
but
yeah.
only a third. I need at least half of this to shrink.
Well, you can make it felt more if you just keep doing the process. Can't you?
Girl, I don't know, but I'll be doing whatever I got to do. Throwing some jeans in there. I might throw a whole load of jeans. Throw some rocks in there, whatever. That's all. But I gave Christy, I love you, and I'm always shouting you out. When I got this, I don't know if you saw my squealing squirrel mail, but
I missed that one. I always try to comment when you do.
Linda said she needs to give something about giving me something else for that 20-minute shout out. And Kim, I love you too, and I got to get to more of your lives.
Thank you. I love it. Love seeing you. Thanks, Dee. We appreciate it.
Love to all, and I'll be down in the chat.
All righty.
Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, she's something. I just love her.
Me too.
Okay, so I told them while you were off camera that the bus drove over me, and of course, Lori Armstrong said, "Yeah, the mobile bus just ran you right over." Okay, so one day I was at work and Lori said, here's a link for a book, and I said, okay, click pay, and I was on my way. I didn't even know what I bought. That's how a bus runs you over.
Yeah.
You're taking the advice of a friend that you are trusting that, okay. So look what I ended up with.
Vintage baby knits. How pretty. Look at that. Even just that sweater.
My God. Yes, I want to do it. I want to do it. Do it. She knows that I'm going to go ahead and make some stuff out of here. She knows that I would like it. So this was $7 total.
That's pretty good.
This is a hardcover.
Yeah.
And it's thick. It's thick. It's got, she tells you a story too. She's talking to you about why she made this book and how she came up with it, and then gives you all kinds of hints on how to do this and that, and why did they do this? Why did they do that? So 40 heirloom patterns are in here. And
wow.
Yeah, and one of the ones that I wanted to mention was a lot of people say to me, are you sure you want to use wool to make baby items with?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, well, why not? Is there a problem?
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe mothers are going to wash it and it's going to felt like you just said. But then she points out the fact that a lot of the newer yarns are made for you to wash, like
the super wash. Wash.
So take your sock yarn and make baby knits out of it.
Yeah.
How perfect is that? It's durable. It's washable. It's all these things. So I'm like, okay, I am definitely taking her advice. So, and the other thing was on the soakers. So here is a pattern. Now, they had cloth diapers. For years and years, that's all it used. And why did they use wool for their diaper covers? Because it is absorbent. And I guess it was just that was the thing to do. And I didn't know that. I did not know that. So I learned that out of here. Here is one other one I got to show you before I go on. But
oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. That's on my list now.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And of course, 20 others, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it just keeps going and going and going. I just keep on buying more and more books and adding more to my list. But
I know.
That's the exciting thing about hobbies and crafts. Here is one more. Now, I don't know if you can see the top in this picture as well as is the next one. Okay, this one. Look at that.
Oh, look at the color work.
Yes. And
That's
it's
nice.
only 2 colors. So I'm like, I
It's gonna be hard.
can do this. I can do this, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's only 2 colors. You can do it. I love it. Thank you for sharing that.
Favorite stitches. Oh my gosh. I got it from Thrift Books, and it's called Vintage Baby Knits.
Thrift Books is dangerous but fun and wonderful. And I think did I say hi to Irene and hi Latoya? Good to see you guys here. I don't know if I said hi to you guys, but good morning. That I love that. I got a few knitted books, but I haven't shown all of that. I got one more in that I need to share, which I think is going to be my favorite one because it's called French Chic, and it's very, very beautiful projects in it. So
I think
they look a little intimidating to me, but just because I've never done them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to try them.
That pattern that I just showed you, the green and white one, you guys, I didn't read what yarn you needed to use, but let's do it real quick. 100% superwash merino wool. It doesn't tell me what. Okay, so super sock solids. I was thinking I could use that knit picks I just got. Oh, you didn't see it? Mm-mm. Well, I got this yesterday.
Oh, how pretty.
How
pretty.
I think I want to try it.
Yeah, that's lovely.
It is so soft, but it's got a little bit of wool in it, like we talked about. Got 20%. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if there's enough. I might have to get more. Wow. Well, because you're doing 2 colors, you should have enough. And
yeah, it looks like it's probably going to be enough.
But the one, yeah. Well, we'll see.
Yeah. Well, I love it. I love it. I love the baby knits. I'm into it right now.
Yep.
It takes me forever, but yeah.
I always have something on going as far as baby stuff.
Yeah.
And right now I'm doing extra because of the cuddle along. And I even bought some more yarn for future sets. I'll show it in my next podcast, but the next addictions video. All right, so I think we are ready to talk about stitches shenanigans.
Yeah, so we're gonna talk about the make along. I haven't only been crocheting, so I don't have a lot of shenanigans to show. I got some stuff on deck, but nothing done. But I wanted to say hi to Sandra Sinnock, who is lurking and listening. So thank you, Sandra. All right, so Stitches Shenanigans. We have a shenanigans make along going on right now, and I have really been whenever I'm on video, I've been pushing for people to start posting something other than crochet. Although crochet is fine, because I am the crafty Gnome, I want to see some other stuff. So I know, Irene and HD and a lot of people are posting all these different things. And I love seeing those crafts. It totally inspires me. So thank you guys for everybody who is posting. There's a beautiful, somebody did a pooling yarn blanket, so it's crochet, but oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. And there's people doing amigurumis who don't normally do them, and I really enjoyed the thread overall. But I really like seeing the diamond painting, and there was some paper crafting over there. I love it all. So thanks everybody for participating in that. So
yeah, so I saw some earrings.
Yes.
That's awesome. And then a really nice cross stitch.
Yes, lots of a few different ones. And HD, those earrings, if you're still here, those are amazing. I almost feel like I want to pull out my beads, but I got too many other things. I really want to.
Yeah. So what we've done is we have put everyone's name in a bag, right? Yeah. Everyone that has entered into the Facebook group make along post, you do have to put your post in the actual your comment in the actual post. Putting them on the line feed doesn't work. I don't have time to find them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
not that anybody has done that much.
Right.
They figured it out after 3 years.
All right.
So what we're gonna do is Kim is gonna draw, and I am going to offer you a spot on the bracket board or something out of the basket. So
All right.
whoever she picks, if you don't have a spot on the bracket board, then you can choose one.
All right. I had to turn up my volume. I couldn't hear. Okay. Here we go. All right. I got a name, and the name is all stuck together. I don't think she's here, but it's actually Linda Hendren.
Yeah, I saw her.
Oh, she's here? Okay. Linda Hendren.
I saw her. Wow, wow, wow.
Linda Hendren.
What did she post? Do you remember?
She did a couple of things. So she has some amigurumi, and she did something else. She has more than one post over there.
Yeah, I'm sure. She does almost all make-alongs and stuff. So, yeah. We found out we have a ton of stuff in common with each other. So, Congratulations, Linda.
Congrats, Linda.
Let me know. And if she did run away, I'll just tag her in. Anything that happens all week long, whether it's with Kim, whether it's hats, and more hats, or with Stephanie, doesn't matter. It always gets tagged in the weekly post on Sunday afternoon or evening when I get around to it. So if you miss something, and not hardly anybody ever misses, they always figure it out. And it took Ravini a couple days, and I didn't even tag her. It took her a couple days, and bam, I got an email, and I was like, yeah, I knew you kept up with the time.
Yeah, she caught it. Yep. Well, that is wonderful. I was trying to see what she made. I know she did the amigurumi, but there was something else that she made that I can't remember right now. But it's a wonderful thread, guys. Check it out.
Yeah, I got to tell you, it's funny how things work out. It's almost like it was meant to be. Sometimes throughout the last 3 years, people have won things on their birthday, and people have won things when they needed to the most, if you know what I mean. And it's awful weird how that happens. Well, I just drew names and paired up everybody for the summer stash swap. And my summer stash swap partner is Linda.
That's funny.
So I have this box, and every couple days I add something to the box, and she's going to be kind of thinking that I'm doing a color coordinated box, I think. But if you ever want to see that swap, she maybe might do a video, because I know I will when I get hers. But she has in the past had some content on her channel, so maybe she'll do it. I don't know.
Do a little video for us so we can see. Well, that's wonderful. So what we're gonna do is we'll draw one more prize, and I'll give a prize. Mine is like a shenanigans type of prize package. So the first thing is this little macrame kit, and it is to make a yoga mat handle. Macrame carry-all, and it's like you would take your yoga mat and you'd make this beaded thing to wrap around it. Okay. So that's one thing. It's got everything in there, the beads, the cord, and everything for that. Everything but the yoga mat. Then I'm giving away a ball of Red Heart with Love in the colorway Hot Pink. That's in my little giveaway package. And then finally, some beads, emoji beads.
Oh,
So you can make whatever you want. You can make stitch markers, progress keepers, whatever you want.
Smiley face,
Yeah.
bag pulls.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes.
So that's the prize for. I wanted to make it super shenanigan-y, you know. So that's what I did. And after I pull this one, I'm going to bring Lori Armstrong up to show us. Okay, so here we go. And the winner here is here. And she was here. That's going to go to Miss Frida Caldarelli.
All right.
Frida is the winner. Frida is the winner.
Nice.
And Irene is saying that her daughter would go nuts for a bracelet like this. Right now at Michael's, all the strung beads are 50% off. Go get them.
Mm-hmm.
So Frida, you are the winner of my prize package.
Congratulations. Awesome.
You reach out to me via email.
We need to let them know that that was second quarter shenanigans mail make along, and it is running through the next podcast. So that would be June. We didn't pick a day yet, so let's look and see what we got here.
Okay.
The last day of Saturday lands on the 25th.
Works for me.
All right, June 25th will be your next Hook and Stitch Live, and that's the day we will draw winners for the end of that make long. So you still have a whole month to do shenanigans. You can do any craft.
Yep. Any craft, anything.
Yeah.
I love seeing it all.
Yeah.
All right. Frida, please email me at thecraftynomad@outlook.com and claim your prize. You have a week to claim your prize. Thank you. All right. Let me bring out Lori up.
Denny says you ran over poor Irene with the bus, but we've done that with Irene many times.
Many times. All right. Hey, Lori.
Hi. How are you?
Good. That's
Howdy.
cool.
Howdy. You're going now. Wait, you're going to Indianapolis 500 this weekend?
No, I just live in Indianapolis.
Well, I know that, but I thought maybe you were going to the race.
No, I'm not going to the race. It's a crazy house over there.
Yes, I'm sure. It's like when Watkins Glen comes to town and all the racers come to town. I don't go to Watkins Glen. No, you can see better on your TV.
Well, we can't see it on our TV because it's not sold out. It's
my gosh.
Yeah. It's one of those things where, you know, when you live here, it's like, yeah, the world's biggest auto race happens here. So what, you know? I mean, I've been.
Yeah.
But I've been when I lived on that side of town and I could just walk there.
Well, I would only go if it was the Brickyard anyway. So there you go.
Yeah, the Brickyard is coming in late August or something.
Yeah, it's later on in the year. But yeah, I would go if it was the Brickyard, but that's okay.
We have a Grand Prix race there. We have a motorcycle race there. It's a pretty big deal. My sister lives down the street, and they make lots of money parking cars and sodas and waters and stuff. So I don't know. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I go, sometimes I don't. But I've only been to the actual race.
All right. So that's her shenanigans. Okay, whatever.
So tell us about this pattern, this project.
What, we lost you?
Can't hear you.
What'd you do? Hit the mute?
Oh, I don't know. It's going in and out. I'm on my phone.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I'm losing.
All right.
I said it's a bag o' day. It's a 2-point poncho. And I got the yarn is that creme cotton from Loops and Thread.
Mm-hmm.
I won it from Jill at the Fiber Floozy Crafts.
Mhm.
Cool.
And it's one of those donut things that if you keep that around too long, it starts to turn into just a pile of mush. And that was happening. And so I thought, well, I need to make something out of this before it just becomes a big knot pile. So that's what I did. And it's summery, it's cotton, it's soft. And then this pattern's real, open, lacy.
Yeah, that's perfect.
That was my finish today. And then this was my big project. I moved all my yarn to my living room.
Look at that. Because your husband,
There you
right,
are.
has to work from home.
Yep.
You got the boot from your craft room.
Yep. A messy cart. And then this is what I'm working on right now.
Oh, is that a bunting?
Like bunting.
Yeah.
It's like a vintage project because, buntings are kind of old fashioned. And then this
Yeah.
And say yarn is old fashioned too.
and my yarn is old fashioned too.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It was from Illinois. It's called
Yeah.
Patriot.
Oh yeah. Look at the vintage. Yeah. I know say yarn. Yeah.
So I
And
think
the
I'm going to
packaging.
frame this part of it. I've been keeping
Yeah.
my vintage labels.
Orlan. Get it?
Yeah. And then look, this guy's still living down here. Oops,
I just saw myself on the TV. That was weird.
I know. Look at this little amigurumi now.
Let me
I
put
think
it
I
in
made
here
that
in the light.
before.
We got to tell the story. She won the pattern from being a grand prize winner on last year's Cuddle Along. And she got a kit from me. And that was donated by Deb, who's, our friend. And she made it for this year's Cuddle Along.
Oh, that's super cool. So cute.
I
Never,
love it.
never again, though. Too
No.
much sewing.
It is.
Oh my God.
Hard work. You guys that make Ammies are just amazing. I mean,
All these things here, each
mhm,
one of those is pulled through one at a time.
mhm.
No, I'm sorry, 3 at a time, but still, my gosh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then I'm no good at the face.
yeah.
Faces are difficult. A lot of us have trouble.
Well,
I
it
got
looks
his
like
head
that.
on there crooked, but my son says it just looks cute.
It's cute.
It looks like that pattern was easily read and stuff. It was written well.
Yeah, I mean, when you pay attention to it, I started getting involved in something that's shaped weird down here, but
You
It
can't count and watch TV at the same time.
you cannot do amigurumi and watch TV at the same time.
Only when you're like at the part where you're just going round and round and round. But no, you got to be
Well-
counting. You can't do that.
I did that, and my neck ended up like 6 inches. It was supposed to be 4 inches, and it ended up 6 inches. So I had to rip it back. Here's my other cute amigurumi, a guy. I don't know if I've ever showed you guys this gal. Can you see it? It's,
Oh, I remember her from a picture.
Yeah.
I remember her. She's cute.
We have good memories, don't we?
Yes. She's crochet for sure. We have good ones.
it's my butterfly gnome. I put that in one of Stephanie's
Uh-huh.
Love
gnome
it.
thing- or not gnome things, but amigurumi things.
Huh.
Yeah, that's where I saw it.
And then
Well,
I'm
thank
moving
you.
too fast. And this is this month's.
Oh, look at it.
That's that darn, the darn good yarn kits.
Uh-huh.
That's one of those. I won that from Christy Hudson, T-Dolls.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The two Christies did their scrap yarn. What was that called again? Whatever. I
forgot.
went from that.
Yeah. That's very cute. I love it.
And there's my scrap ball thing. I love that thing. I change it with the seasons.
Aw.
I'm lazy. That's what I do with my scrap yarn. I don't make stuff with it. I just decorate.
Decorate with it, yeah. That works too.
Okay.
Wow.
Thank you, friend. We appreciate it.
Bye.
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 Granny D, you're still in the back of the house, by the way. I still see you in the back. FYI.
Oh, she
Very
probably
nice.
went out of the room to do something.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess we will look forward to our finishing up of our shenanigans next month on
Yep.
June 25th. So you have till then to get your entries in, and we'll be doing it by hand, like that little way she likes to do it, the old-fashioned way, and I don't mind because then I don't have to do nothing.
Hey, Denise Hoffman, thanks for coming in.
Hey, you got any classics to talk about? I mean, I already showed a vintage book.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't have any. I mean, my little what is it? Mile a minute is the closest I'm getting to anything vintage.
Oh, and that is definitely not only is it mile a minute, it's an Afghan, so that's Afghans are classic, right?
Yeah, they are.
Okay, so I am going to be doing an adaptation of a pineapple. Now, what I did before was I came up with this way of making towel toppers where you use the hair ties. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and adapt my hair tie towel topper and add in that frilly part of the pineapple on the end of it, so that it makes the front of the towel real frilly like the pineapple.
Nice.
So that's my next adventure I'm going to be doing.
That's your upcoming vintage.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So I'm hoping that I will maybe even have I don't know, maybe some kind of, I'll add it into Christy's a crocheting with Christy or whatever the hell I call that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll do it on there, and then I will do an update on the Afghan that I'm working on. I'm sewing together. I'm doing the outside edges right now, and I'll be sewing together that blanket pretty soon. I think we have maybe 20 squares left to do.
Okay.
I'll be doing that, and that's the thing about that is you can tape little segments for weeks on end and then put them together.
I've been getting a lot of books from thrift books, and they're all older books, and a lot of them have some kind of Afghan with the pineapple stitch in it, and they all say, which I didn't know, that the pineapple was a symbol of hospitality. I think
I brought that up a couple years ago in one of our. I did bring that up. That was when we started our pineapple stuff.
Oh, you told us probably
because it was in the handmade section. But yes, and so you put it in your kitchen and you put it in your living room and you make doilies. Yeah.
So I'm thinking, because I have a couple of them. I have one that looks really easy. It's a little throw that you can put, over the back of your couch. And I have a couple of friends, really good friends. I was thinking, this will be a nice. One has a new house that they just moved into last year. And I'm like, I should make one of these, as a little housewarming gift. And so I do think I will eventually do a pineapple. So that'll be an upcoming classic for me. But I gotta knock out some of them.
We usually do a vintage make along or classic make along at on our next segment of the year, and I just don't want to make a commitment to something. I'm afraid. So
we will do it. It's fine. We'll come back to it.
But it's my thing that I bring into the show. It's like you do the shenanigans, and that's why we do that, because you do so many crafts, and I do vintage, and that's why we brought in that. And I'm like, I can't be here, and but I want to be there for him. So whatever. But that is something I'm gonna try and make that
cool
pattern.
So I have Irene in the back of the house. I'm going to bring her up. But Linda Jean was telling us that she is making a summer tea with a pineapple border. That sounds pretty. I would love to see that. I think I got everybody else. Let's see. All right. And then, Linda Jean also said in response to Lori that her uncle used to be a pit chief at Watkins Glen. I'm so not into that any of that, so I don't even know what that is. But I understand.
See what I mean about this now. I live so close to Watkins Glen that I can drive there.
Oh,
and
wow.
Linda lives way far away from me. Let's just say that. And
Yeah.
yet she had an uncle that was a pit chief. So what, pit crews, they travel with the car.
Uh-huh.
But most likely if he works for Watkins Glen and he lived here. That's kind of funny, isn't it?
Cool. That's cool. The connections.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to bring up Irene right now.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. I just want to show my ranunculus sweater.
Oh, I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. Oh my gosh. Oh my
Don't stand
gosh.
up because I'm doing 2 sleeves at a time.
Oh my
So
gosh.
the sweater's done. Now I'm doing the sleeves. I have them in 16 inches. So I'm doing a little bit of one side and a little bit on the other side because, I'm new to sweaters. And I know one arm is going to end up being bigger than the other. So I'm doing them like that. But yes.
Oh my God. Look at that. I'm so jealous. What yarn did you choose to use?
This is a yarn that I got from AC Moore ages ago that I had saved for, I want to do a sweater one day.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? You did.
And I
did. Yeah. That yarn. Oh,
move it over. Move it over.
Gorgeous.
It's from AC Moore. Of course, not longer there. I miss them so much. Not even
Me
fun.
too. I have a bunch of that yarn. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all different colors.
But this one was I bought on purpose like 6 skein because I knew they were already going out of business. It's like one day I'll do a sweater. One day.
Yeah.
And
that is gorgeous.
Nice.
Oh my gosh. Do you watch Little Drops of Wonderful? Do you watch Allie?
I'm actually getting a lot of help from Rebecca from Sun Dragon Iron Fibers. She's in North Carolina, but they're actually doing, I think I share it in your group.
Yeah.
They're doing the make-along for the ranunculus. So she did a lot of little videos to guide you through the harder parts. Like, they have the different ways of doing the neck and the flowers in the front. So I follow all her videos. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to do it by myself, thank God. But
Little Big Knits is
videos,
a big ranunculus.
They're short and just the stitch of, she's not doing the pattern itself. Obviously, you buy the pattern to give the credit to the, but she's doing like a little video of, to help you with
the hard stuff.
Yeah.
That's cool. Well, Allie from Little Drops of Wonderful just actually showed her finished ranunculus on her most recent episode. That's why I was asking. Hers is some kind of yellow tonal, and it's so pretty. I was like, I need to get started.
It's so easy, and the part is that you don't have to do gauge because you do it on a 10-inch needle. So, it's going to have a lot of ease for, for the girls and for everybody down here. And it's wonderful. It fits just fine. I mean, I don't want to put it right now because it's a mess. I like it so much that I got Harshners. I got those nasty, catalogs with the things and
those evil catalogs.
Those evil things that you get in the mail, and then free shipping for it was like $2 something shipping and whatever. So I got the Nordica. And I want to make another one. Wait, where?
See, that's how much you like it. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see
it's self-patterning. I don't have to think about it, but I think it will look beautiful in the ranunculus.
Yeah, I think so too. But thanks for coming on and showing us. That's a beautiful sweater. Thank you so much.
How many? Wait, before you go, how many Nordicas you need for that?
The pattern is about 800 yards that you will need for it, depending on the size that you want to make. But it's about an average of 800, 850, and each of the Nordicas is 546 yards. So with two of these, you will have your sweater ready.
Yeah, don't do that. I'm gonna go on this bandwagon and join you. You know it.
Yes.
I have sweaters already started.
This is my second one the other ones I haven't finished. I'm working on the
Well, when I wear
Leo
I
kit.
wear a sweater to work every day, but I wear the ones with buttons so I can take them off.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Then you have to do the February lady sweater. That's the one.
I gotta finish mine. Let's not bring that up. Don't bring it up. No. Thank you, Irene. We'll see you over in the chat. I appreciate you being here.
Bye.
Irene's driving that bus for sure.
Yeah. Well, I want to make all the things anyway.
Yeah.
It's just that when we get talking together, of course, that goes to the top of the list, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh my gosh, this community is so awesome. And we know each other so well already. It doesn't take long. You know, as soon as they pop on, you're like, hi, like your bestest friend, you know.
Okay.
I love it. And we don't know anyone in our own town. Well, you've met a lot of people, but I don't know anybody here.
I mean, I met her. None of us live anywhere near each other, so you really do have to make an effort, you know, and which we're going to be doing. Obviously, we're going to all see each other next weekend, a few of us, but yeah.
Oh well, Deb announced we have an ongoing group chat, and I sure Kim probably saw it. A few of her friends told her that Hobby Lobby had a couple of the clearance items already marked. Yarn. So she said, heads up, ladies, go to your nearest Hobby Lobby and check it out. Well, I was going to wait until June to go to mine because it's a long drive.
Yeah.
But also there was a lady that said she wanted to meet me there, and it was last year. So I'm like, I probably should mention it in my next Addictions video, but I don't want to publicly announce where it is. So I'm going to have to just say to her, meet me there. And I don't know who she is either. Really, I don't.
That's
Mama G Gear, I think, is who it is. She and I will be meeting there. But I don't, like I said, I don't want to announce it publicly where this is.
No, I don't blame you.
But I'd like to meet girls that are specifically my friends from here, though.
Yeah.
And anyway, I don't know anybody I don't know for sure where certain New York people live, except for Frida. I know where she lives, and it's not anywhere close to where I live. There's another lady, Jana. She lives in New York. So maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I'm from Chicago, and Chicago's pretty compact. Whereas LA, I mean, it is spread out, you know, and so it's hours for me to get to where Z lives or where, you know, Pam lives, or for them to come over here. It's like you got to plan it, you know. So, but yeah, it can be done though, you know. It's just we got to plan it, and now that things are kind of loosening up, although it's actually going back though. We just found out we're going back to wearing masks indoors, which I've had to wear anyway because of I work in a hospital and they never lifted the mandate there, so I wear it all day every day anyway. But now it seems like they're going right on back to it. So
yeah, New York is kind of a darn big.
Yeah.
But I'm in a central location. I'm in southern central, so you know, left and right is not a problem. And then when you go up north, there's a interstate that runs straight up the middle, and it goes right to I-95. So anything you do from my house is like this. So it's like it just feels like everything is close, you know. But anyway, so we're gonna go on and move on to finishing stitches. I didn't bring anything finished.
I've been waiting for this. I stayed up till 11:30, and I hope Nisi, the reason why I want you to still be here is because of what I'm about to show. But I'm gonna show it second though. So my first finish, I'm just barreling on because I'm so excited. So my first finish is gonna be from this book, which is why it's my favorite. I made these guys. It's a toys in pajamas.
Oh my!
And I made this bear here, right here.
Oh boy!
And here he is.
Oh my goodness! Oh my gosh, Kim!
There's my bear in his jammies.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So you just let the yarn just create a design.
I did, and it's I didn't bring it over here, but we've been talking about it in my lives. This is a impeccable. And I think it was called Pixie something. Pixie Garden.
Oh, I know which one that is. Yes.
And so what I'm doing now is, and I love making amigurumi with this kind of yarn, because I don't care. Like I could have made an elephant out of this. You know, I wouldn't have minded either way. But I'm now going to cast on a knitted toy so we can see how it looks. You know how you do the hats where you'll do a crochet and a knit.
Yeah,
we're gonna do an amigurumi. That I will do an amigurumi out of the same yarn because I had 2 balls, and this didn't take a whole ball, and so I'm going to do a knitted one, and we'll be able to see how they look. So that is my little bear toys in pajama.
Now that's unique enough for a craft fair. No doubt in my mind. They're not going to find the same one at the next table.
No,
it isn't going to happen.
Yeah.
Everybody has their own idea and their own twist on something.
Yep. So, I will definitely be showing you that. So that's that. Now, I already showed my duck, but I'll show them real quick because my husband kept saying, show the duck. I'm like, I already showed the duck. But here's the duck.
I didn't see the duck.
Oh, no? Okay, here's the duck. And this one is a pattern that I pay for a pattern on Instagram, and I'm not Instagram, on Etsy. I so love the way the feet were done.
Yeah,
they're cool. So cute. And this one is 2 strands held together. It would have been smaller.
Now that duck, I gotta say to you, that duck is perfect for a layout for a baby to add to the layout. Okay, and in my opinion, if you put one of those squeakies that you push inside of him right around his neck. Oh my gosh.
Oh, right. Wouldn't that be? I did have some rattles too. I could have put in there. I didn't even think about that, but I do have rattles. Even the bear could have had a rattle, come to think of it.
Are they around the same size?
Pretty.
Oh my gosh, they are. Yeah. The duck's a little shorter because of his legs, but yeah. Oh, that's so cute.
So those. Okay, now, Nisi, now it's time. Y'all, the dragon is done. So, without further ado, I shall introduce to you Drake, the sleepy dragon.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Kim.
Can you see him?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
He is done, guys.
Oh my gosh, his wings look quilted.
And the thing, okay, so many parts to this. Like, there is so much to put together with this, but I'm really surprised at how like I guess I could. It looks like I need to do a little more stitching on his head to get him a little more solid. But I mean, I thought it was going to be really hard, but the head is actually not that heavy compared to the rest of the body, so it's really not, messing it up too much. But yeah,
wow, that is amazing.
I had bought. The reason why I can give this away is because I thought I wasn't going to have enough left, but I still have a ball of the original hank of yarn that I used for this, so I still have some left.
So does that mean he has sparkle?
He does not have any sparkle. This one didn't have sparkle.
Oh, it's not Red Heart with Love metallic. Oh.
Yeah. But look at this guy. Like, I just love him. So right now, his eyes are not the eyes are not glued in yet. I'm gonna do that later. I was possibly thinking about changing them, but I'm gonna glue them on in. But look at Drake. Like, I am so happy with this dude.
Oh my God. You aren't gonna sell him, are you?
I'm so happy with him. No, you cannot have my duck. Jordan is trying to get my duck. He may not have my duck. But yeah, I I was dragging on this guy. But once I got to a certain point, I was like, oh, I just love this guy and how he came out. He sits completely on his own. Sharon Oyala is very good with I'm not a tutorial person. I had the written pattern, but literally I watched every video so that I could, how to sew them together. She took you through this entire process.
Wow.
So, but yeah, this dragon you could do a sleepy version or you could do a fierce version. I did the sleepy because he had less detail so he would get done quicker, but I am absolutely in love. And I'm in love with this colorway. I don't know what it is because I don't have a ball band. I'm 100% sure that it is. I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby. I just don't know the colorway. And
when you first showed him, as soon as you put his wings toward me, from this angle, it looks like his wings are quilted.
I know. The wings are 2 layers. You do an outer layer and an inner layer, and then you put them together. Now, one thing I didn't do is that what she did is she put pipe cleaner so that you could shape the wings, but I didn't feel like I tried and it wasn't looking good. I was like, forget it. These wings are stiff enough that without that. But if you had the pipe cleaner, you could shape them a little bit more, but they're fine.
Yeah.
And how she did it, it was amazing how she put that together. But I'm so proud of him. He is a masterpiece.
Yes, he is.
He is a masterpiece.
Congratulations on a beautiful piece.
Yeah. So I was like, I've been saying that I'm gonna finish it this month because it's been dragging on since 2017 or 2016. And I'm like, let me finish it this month. And then yesterday I was like, I'm gonna eat dinner and then I'm just gonna start because everything was sewn. I mean, everything was crocheted. It was just a matter of putting it all together.
Oh.
And so I decided that I would stay, and that was a lot of work. Like when Lori was talking about that giraffe and how much sewing you had to do, there wasn't much sewing on this guy. I mean, there's not a whole lot of sewing on this guy, but there was a ton of sewing on Drake, and I absolutely the dragon was I was dragging on the dragon for sure
for a couple years. I didn't realize it went that long. That's amazing.
Yeah, this was one of my when I've been doing the I call them Wednesday rap sessions. He was the most recent thing that I pulled out of my long languishing whips, and I really wasn't excited about him because I was like Nisi was saying, I'm a better crocheter now than I was when I started this one. And so I felt like the stitches weren't that great. And but as he began to come together, I'm like, oh, he's so fantastic. You should see him. He's just sitting here on his own. Like he just can sit without any help. Like I just love him.
That is amazing. Yeah. Yeah. Wow, crochet has come a long way. It really has.
Yeah. And I have come a long way as a crocheter from 5 years ago to now. We were talking about that, how people used to say practice makes perfect, but practice makes progress. The more you keep doing it, the better you get. So, oh, thank you, Steve. Thank you, everybody. I am so excited that he is done.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Those are my finishes.
I'm so glad you saved it to share today. That was nice of you. That was great.
Yeah. Well, I just finished him last night at about 11:30, and so I was like, oh yeah, I'm showing it. I can't wait. I have to show him.
That's great.
But yeah.
All right. Well, I guess we can go on to Hook's Happenings.
Okie doke. Let's do it.
On to that. All right. Well, one of the things that I call, I didn't know if it was new or not. Linda told me about it last week, and I did mention it a couple times, but it is bingo, and it is done on the Hobie app.
Oh.
So what you do is you get your cell phone out and you go to your Play Store and you type in Hobbii, Hobbii.
Mm-hmm.
Find that app and download it to your cell phone.
Oh.
And then on Sunday afternoons, turn on the app and let your phone play bingo for you. You don't have to play. You can just watch what they're giving away. You can do it,
Mm-hmm.
you can crochet and play bingo, and maybe you could win.
Oh, well, that's a good little tip. I'm gonna have to put that. Now, I do not like putting apps on my phone. I avoid them like the plague, but I will maybe look into that one because that would be fun.
Well, I'm sure you could probably put it on the Kindle or somewhere,
Or
right?
somewhere, yeah, yeah,
Somewhere.
yeah.
I don't know. But anyway, that was so great because, and when I saw the actual bingo balls going across the screen and stuff, I'm like, I want that app for
Yeah.
us to play.
Oh yeah,
Oh my gosh. I
yeah.
have no idea if they, they created it or what the heck it is, but
You're gonna have to have a developer make one for you.
Denise says that she has it run while watching your university.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Sunday during Reggie's show. She
Yeah.
Reggie's show, and she can run the app for bingo
Yeah.
at the same time. Okay,
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
I was.
I'll have to check that out. I'll definitely check that out. Oh yeah, Granny D is loving it.
Automatic, yeah. So and then I won. You win points. Not that I won, but everybody wins points. So you win 100 points, and it goes into your account. Now, if you buy from Hobbii,
Oh, nice.
you win points.
Yeah.
You can use those points to add free stuff to your order when you order. Well, if you pay bingo every week, it adds 100 points just for being there.
Oh, you know what? I need to do it because I may have just ordered something from Hobbii. I could have used those points.
Yeah, I mean, what it does is it gives you a choice. You can pick needles or buttons, but as you gain more and more points, you can save them for a big thing, a big item. And some are exclusive yarns on there that you can only buy points with.
Oh, wow.
So that's one of my Hooks Happenings announcement for today.
Very cool. Very cool. I just have my own, but other than my own, first of all, I wanted to say Irene, she said that she's jealous now and she's had the pattern for a while for the dragon. But if you've done any other amigurumi and you can do this guy. And like I said, Sharon Oyala, however you say it, she has a video for every step of this thing. So if you struggle,
wow,
you can do it. Hi, Crochet Me Pink Kelly. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you being here. But yeah, that's cool, that app. And I also want to say thank you everybody for all the love for Drake the Dragon. I am so happy with him. But anyway, him I will show again on my show. But because I love him so much. But anyway, my happening is I wanted to just shout out the Pin Hook and Needles podcast, and that is hosted by Talia and Marlisha. They are mother and daughter. Marlisha's the mom. They both crochet and knit, but Talia knits mostly and Marlisha crochets mostly. And the reason why I'm bringing it up is they have a ton of make-alongs that they do throughout the year. And it's a little bit challenging, but I think you can use, they are some of the people who, when everybody was mad at Ravelry and left, they weren't necessarily mad. They just decided to get off of Ravelry and they created their own forum. So I really haven't been as involved with them because you got to log on to a whole nother thing, but I think you can use hashtags for a lot of their make-alongs. So they do yearly ones, and one that's going on right now is the autism awareness make-along. So they have another daughter. Marlisha's oldest daughter is autistic, and she would be what I believe what used to be classified as I can't think of the one, the really high functioning, but they say that they took that off the spectrum now. I forgot what it's called. But anyway, so they always do autism awareness. And and it's anything, guys, that you could be making that is brightly colored. So as long as it's mostly like for me, I could totally enter this because of the bright colors. I could enter the duck because of the bright colors. I could even enter the dragon because he's a bright colors. But anything you're making, so I would just say check them out. Check out the podcast, and then you can find the links to where and information to enter all of their make-alongs, because they have a ton of them all the time, and they've been doing the same ones every year for years. Also, Marlisha is a yarn dyer, and Talia is a crochet pattern designer as well. So I just wanted to put them out there, mention them to you guys because I think they're great.
All right. Well, I do have one more to announce.
Okay.
It is kind of my own announcement, but it also is something that I've been watching and wanting to do. So I decided to put them together. Kay Lipton from the Crazy Sock Lady.
Mm-hmm.
Her summer sock camp starts today. So you want to jump over to the Crazy Sock Lady and check out the announcement for the sock camp for this year. Where do you post your socks is on Ravelry. They have a thread, and I think they have an Instagram,
like a hashtag.
Yeah, you'll have to listen.
Mm-hmm.
But if you decide to do the sock camp this year, which I am going to do,
mm-hmm.
right? I mean, I have 2 socks that are started. So
Mm-hmm.
I will have to start a 3rd sock in order to use that for camp.
Mm-hmm.
However, I've got to do it. I'm in love with making socks. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
look, I am now onto the, I don't have it in here. No, I don't. I'm sorry. I thought I brought it in. I'm onto the sock part, the toe part of the one sock, which is kind of cool. No, I didn't bring in the socks that I show on No Filter because I thought I brought in the other one. Anyway, that was my first trial, and then the second one is the one I'm doing for the No Filter. So the 3rd sock will be cast on, and I want to ask you all to cast on a sock with me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put up a replacement post for the Outlander, which ended, and I'm going to put up a sock along.
Nice.
You can start socks, crochet or knit,
Mm-hmm.
and post your progress in this sock along from now to the end of the year.
Nice.
I'm just going to just let it like ongoing, and every so often I'm going to draw out of that post. So
does it have to be a sock that you're just going to start, or you can't use your whip?
Well, it depends. How far are you? Have you got 1.5 socks done?
Well, no, but I have actually one of them. I think I'm just going to rip it back because I want to do this new pattern I found for the heel. I want to do this.
There you go. So, I'm going to say that you have to have at least you have to have at least 3/4 of your pair have to be done yet. Like if you just started a ribbing, of course.
That's fine.
Of course.
But if you have a sock and a half already done.
If you already have
no dice.
pair almost done. No, that's not fair. Right?
So not my Christmas socks then. Okay.
Right. That's right. Not mine either. Right. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to show you a sock yarn I got from one of my other friends that sent me. And this sock yarn will be the first one given away for the month of June.
Okay, I might.
So periodically, I think what I'll do is I'm going to give away a skein of sock yarn every month from now through December.
Mm-hmm.
So
nice.
I am encouraging you all to start something. In other words, if you are working on a sock and you post your progress every month throughout the month, I will enter you into a sock yarn giveaway. That is what I'm planning.
Wow.
This one is called Zydeco. It is a
Zydeco.
soft sock. Zydeco is the colorway.
Zydeco.
Okay, there you go. Depends on what part of the country you're in. Teeny Button.
Oh, I heard of that
Studio.
dyer.
Teeny Button Studios, and it is a hand dyed in New Orleans.
That's why
Louisiana.
Zydeco. Zydeco is a type of music.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. There's some speckling going on. Yeah, it's beautiful.
It looks
All right.
beautiful.
Okay.
That would make me want to enter.
This is, oh yeah, and this is a fingering weight. It is 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. Perfect for you to start your socks. Yeah.
You know what I want to do?
What?
I think that I'm going to cast on DK weight socks. I've been seeing
Yep.
a lot of people doing DK weight.
So am I. So am I. Yep.
Yeah, I think
Yep.
I'm doing DK. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, I am. And you know what? Kay has a brand new pattern for that, and it's free.
Ooh,
So
okay.
pair
Then
of
I'm going to do that.
Simple socks.
I'm going to do
Go-
that for sure.
Go to her Ravelry Crazy Sock Lady, and you can get
Okay.
that free patterns.
Okay. I will definitely do that. I have to say, before we continue on, Sharon Shaping, can you pop up a link? Lori, what link do we need? Oh, the link for Crazy Sock Lady. Let me try to grab it and I'll put it in. But Shara, Aisha, made 25 of these dragons. I'm like, it took me 5-7 years to do the one. I'm like, oh my gosh, 25 dragons. That is crazy. I would never want to make this dragon again.
My.
That's pretty amazing, Shara. Bravo. Wow. Wait, I'm trying to take it off. Okay. But yeah, I had to say that because that is something else. Oh, to come on the show. Okay, here you go, Lori. Yay! Lori's coming in.
Lori's coming on the show.
Yeah, she just
Oh,
asked
my
for the
God.
link, so I assume
Holy
she's coming.
cats.
Oh.
All right.
We're coming down to the end here. Okay, I gave her the link. She's not in the back yet, but I did put the link up.
Oh my gosh. Lori's coming on the show.
While she's getting in, I want to say what I have upcoming. I am still doing hashtag May Live a Day 2022. I'm going live every day until the 31st of May, through the 31st of May. The month of June, we are doing in my group, we're doing a Star Blanket make along that starts on June 1st, and it's going to go all the way through the end of August. And then July, we are doing Christmas in July, where we will be making the Christmas spirit gnome from the I keep showing it in case anybody still hasn't gotten it. It's still available on Annie's. The pattern is here. You can buy the pattern separately, but just buy this book because first of all, it's a good book. Second of all, the pattern costs about as much as the book. So we're going to be doing that guide for Christmas in July. And so, yeah, just start gathering your materials and all of that. And I think those are all of my things. And I wanted to mention. And we do have Lori in the back. So we're going to bring her up.
Hello.
Hi.
Thank you again. I love you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I wanted to show you my baby rat cardigan. Where's my camera?
Oh,
you see that? Am I holding it right? So I don't know if I'm holding it right.
You are. We can see it.
Okay. I've never done an I-cord. On attached on a project. So that's what I'm doing on this one here.
At that. Look at how pretty. Is that the puppy? No,
I don't know what it is actually. The label had fallen off it. So I just got paper wrapped around it. So I have no idea what it is, but it's got pink, green, and blue speckles in it.
Oh,
But once I get that I-cord around there, it'll look much better.
look at how pretty.
Wow.
But just to keep the bus going.
Oh,
There we go.
So Kim's got Chris has got this one.
Ah.
And this one is mittens.
Oh, I got that one. I own that one already.
Is that cute? That's good. You're safe then.
I got that one.
This one is baby booties.
Oh.
All kinds of ducks and everything.
Oh my god.
Adorable. And grandma's favorite knits.
Oh. Oh,
And
I
the
saw
problem-
that one.
I know, but you know what the problem is when you buy so many of these books?
What's the problem?
Sometimes you buy two. So if you guys want to do a giveaway today and draw a name, I'll send somebody this book.
Oh, there
'Cause I
she
have
goes
two.
again.
Yeah.
There she goes again.
Spread the love, girl. Spread the love. And it's
I
so
cannot-
cute.
I
It's
cannot
so cute.
enter though. That is not fair.
Oh,
I'll put in an entry for you. But it's really cute. It has, little vest pattern. It has the one I'm making next. I love it. Oh, it's got blankets, hats, jumpers, another hat. Of course, I can't find the one I want to make. There it is. This one right here. It's got like the garter stitch top with the which would actually look perfect in that yarn you just held up, Chris, with the light pink and the dark pink, because you could do
Hey,
both those on the top and then
Yeah. Are you going to get some of that?
yeah.
I'm telling you, it is beautiful. It's so soft.
I know.
But
I'm
I want to
thinking
make two-tone, a two-tone like that.
right, and that would be perfect.
Yeah.
That would be perfect. So if you guys want to do a drawing, I'll send this to somebody.
All
Just
right,
have them
guys.
send you the information, and then you
Okay.
can send it to me. We'll do it that way.
All right.
Wonderful.
you.
Thank you. All right, so we're gonna
Thank
do
you.
it. Thanks, Lori. Thank you so
All
much.
right.
So you guys, Lori's amazing. I don't know, Chris, if you saw, but she did the same thing on one of my lives, and she offered up a bag. So listen, you never know what's gonna happen on these lives. So you better, stay connected, stay plugged in. You never know what you're gonna get a chance to win. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mark the chat. And we will have a word in a minute that you need to type if you want a chance to win that book from Lori. Now you do have have to have a United States address to win a physical prize. So if you are not in the United States and you would like to you send it to somebody else, you can certainly do that. But it has to be mailed to a United States address. You will need to email me at thecraftynomad@outlook.com to claim your prize, and you will have a week, okay, to claim your prize. All right. So I'm marking the chat. And Chris, do you want to pick the word?
Yeah. Sheesh, those are knitted, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Baby knits is definitely where we are at the moment
Okay.
in our skill level, right?
Yep. So if you want to win, type in the word baby knits.
Yeah, absolutely.
Baby knits. If you want to enter, you need to go ahead and do that. Now we're going to give you all just one time. Thank you, Dee. If you've never done these before, you just need to say it once, not over and over again. Baby knits one time. If you're interested in winning the book that Lori so generously offered up, please. And Lori, FYI, please, when you mail it, I don't know if you know, and maybe you know, but you can mail it media mail because it's a book, and it will not cost you a ton of money to mail. So anytime you're sending a magazine or a book, choose media mail. It's going to take a little longer to get to people, but it won't break your bank.
Yeah. Well, I do a lot of mailings every week. And if you tell your postmistress, if you happen to go there, that you don't want tracking, that you just want it first class.
Yeah.
you can also send other things besides books
Yeah.
and not have to pay the what do they call the one that I always used to, they'll bring up all the prices, okay? And priority is 2 or 3 days. But sometimes the price for first class is only a couple cents difference, so you take the priority.
Yeah.
But in this case, a lot of these little things are $3.40, $3.50, $4 for this little tiny bag. And if you ask them to do first class, it's not.
Okay, there you go. Another tip.
But it has to be a small, flat type.
Yeah.
I mean, it can be bumpy, but it can't be this big round.
Huge.
Yeah,
okay.
huge.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, gang. I am about to mark the chat one more time, and then we got to count, which is always challenging. So this is your last chance in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The chat is getting marked. If you come in after the chat, I'm sorry, but after the mark, you cannot be entered. So that's it. It's marked.
All right, go.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much, Lori. How fun is this?
Oh my gosh. All right, now let's see. Let's get with the count. A lot of people entered this one. Where's my dang mark? Lord have mercy. I can't even find my mark.
Was it way up there, 15 people?
What in the world? Where's my mark, guys? How come I can't tell? Okay, I'm going with what y'all saying. Okay, so far we got 15. 2 people saying 15.
3 people say 15. 4 people say 15.
Okay, then we're going with 15. Okay, nobody come up with anything else. Okay, it's 15. Okay. All right, here we go. Alexa, pick a number between 1 and 15.
Here's a number between 1 and 15. It's 12.
Number 12. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to do it again, but I think I know who it is. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It is Latoya Fowler is the winner. She is number 12. Yes, she is. That's who I got.
Wow.
Wait, Denisha's saying, wait, I don't know. But no. Oh, D is saying she got 16. Anyway, it was number 12 though. Anyway, so even if you did get 16, it was number 12. If it was number, so Latoya is our winner. Congratulations, Latoya. Congratulations.
Yes,
for winning the book. And hopefully this will encourage you in your knitting journey. And it's very exciting. Thank you again, Lori, for doing that. We are 7 minutes over.
Oh, it flies by when you're having fun.
It really does.
It really does.
Well, guys, we really appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes.
I will not be live.
June 25th.
Yes, June 25th. Mark the calendar.
We will be doing blue hats that day.
Yep.
Well, it'll be a marathon for blue hats.
Yeah.
We'll be doing
bring your blue yarn and
our regular stuff. Yes.
Yeah.
We'll still be doing the shenanigans mail. So finishing up that one. So I hope you all join us next month. Yeah.
Christy will be live in the morning, right?
Yes. 10 a.m.
And she's going to reveal the mystery of her make-along, and maybe who knows what else will happen, but her show is always good. She always has really fun games, and so check her out. And I'll be on tomorrow as well at some point. I just never know when. But anyway, guys, I am going to sign off. Thank you once again for being here, and bye from the Crafty Nomad on the West Coast.
Talk to you later from the East Coast. Take a moment out of each day and be creative.
Keep it crafty.